All right, welcome back. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take all of this and turn it into all of this. Let's get started. Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Dave Garrett, This Vet Cooks, and hey, it's me back on camera again. How are you? Hope everything is going well. It is the holiday season, so what are we doing today? Well, as you saw the title, we're going to be, doing little beans and ham hocks or ham bone, and it's going to be on a slow cooker. It's going to be delicious, and really this typically only takes just two ingredients. Beans and the ham bone, and of course some meat on the ham bone. And for those of you that enjoy ham over the holiday season, save the bone. Save the bone because, winter's still a long way to go. Save the bone, get some beans, first nice cold day, throw that in a slow cooker, off you go, you're off and running. So again, I'm Dave Guerra, This Vet Cooks, former U.S. Army 11 Bravo, and I want to thank you for joining me. Happy holidays. Let's get to cooking. All right, well, here we are. Let's get to cooking. We got some veggies to chop up. We're going to, again, doing slow cooker, bean and ham soup. All right, so what are we doing? We've got here are the ingredients. Again, the beans, the ham with some meat on it. You see it there. And we've got carrots, celery, some garlic we're going to chop up. And there's a little packet somewhere out there of ham flavor that comes with the 15 bean soup package. So let's get these chopped up. And it's going to take a little while, so we're going to speed this up a little bit. And then we'll also take this time to go ahead and do our picks. We'll do our picks. There we go. All right, let's get started. And as always, we got to go forward. No, we got to go backwards to go forward. So last week went 6-7, and that puts me at 95-98 for the season. Yikes! I know it's on the downside. Let's get started with week 14. After all, we're just having some fun. All right, Thursday, December 7th, New England Patriots take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Giving this one to the Steelers. All right, let's go with the Sunday games. We got a whole slew of them. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Atlanta Falcons, giving this one to the Birds. The Falcons, not the Buccaneers. The Rams travel to Baltimore, take on the Ravens, giving this one to the Ravens. Home field advantage. All right, the next one, NFC North, the Detroit Lions take on the Chicago Bears, giving this one to the Lions. That's right, the Lions. All right, the next one, Indianapolis Colts take on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are at home, but I'm giving this one to the Colts. All right, Jacksonville Jaguars travel to Cleveland to take on the Browns. All right, giving this one to the Jaguars. All right, the next matchup is the Carolina Panthers taking on New Orleans Saints at the Big Easy, giving this one to the Saints. Home field advantage. All right, here it is, the game of the week. The Houston Texans take on the New York Jets. Yep, that's right, giving this one to the Texans. All right, next one, let's see. It's Minnesota. The Minnesota Vikings travel to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders, giving the W to the Vikings. All right, the next one, you know what this one is a West Coast matchup. There it is. Seattle Seahawks taking on San Francisco. The 49ers take the W on this one. All right, the next one, it's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, giving this one to the Chiefs, of course. Denver Broncos take on the Los Angeles Chargers, giving this one to the Broncos. All right, here it is, the NFC East, Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, giving this one to the Eagles. It's a no-brainer. Eagles, take the W. All right, Monday night's got two Monday night games. Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins, giving this one to the Dolphins. And the Green Bay Packers take on the New York Giants, giving that one to the Packers. All right, and let's see. Lastly, the bye week. There's only two teams. The Arizona Cardinals take on they don't take on anybody because they're off, and so are the Washington Commanders. All right, those are our picks. Those are our bye weeks. Let's get to finishing up the cooking here. All right, that's finishing up the garlic here, and then we'll move on to what else we need to do. Again, just 2 cloves. Really don't need a lot. If you want more garlic, by all means, you can do that. I'm putting everything into the bowl. I don't know if you saw me as I was scraping stuff off the cutting, mat there. It was scraping it into the bowl. So it's all in a bowl. But hey, speaking of bowls, here we got our beans. Now again, we followed the directions. The beans, it said to soak the beans overnight, and that we did that. And as you see here now, we've got the bean water. we've got the bean water, and don't let that intimidate you. Don't let that scare you. It's back here in the back. It does say, let it soak overnight. It's okay, as per the instructions. It's all right. Now you're going to get this bean water. It looks a little cloudy. Some people leave it. They don't mess with it. They go ahead and cook with it. Others drain it. I prefer to drain it. So be careful. Whatever you choose, you're going to get what you're going to get. And that's why it's a little cloudy. But again, I drain it. Others don't. So it's strictly really up to you how you want to do that. So again, let's wrap this up here. Let's get over to the counter and let's get going. All right, here we are. Here's the slow cooker. Here's our veggies. There's our beans, and just off camera is the ham bones. They're from the pre-sliced ham. All right, so first thing we want to do is get everything in here. So we're going to go ahead and put in our ham bone right there. There's one, and this one's got a lot of meat on it, so that's a good thing. Yeah. Look at that. Look how much it fills up. Now we're going to throw in our beans. Look at all those lentils and beans and everything. Now, if you don't get it all, that's okay, because we're going to fill this up with water, and then we're going to pour the water in here. So let's get the beans all nice and spread out. Same thing with the veggies. This is going to be filled to the top soup. There it is. Right. All right, let's get some water and we'll get going here. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead. You see the crock pot there. We're going to go ahead and add that water as I mentioned. Again, it's to your liking. You want it a little thicker, and don't add as much water. You want it more runny, more wet, soupy, by all means, add more water. Just be careful. Be careful. As you're about to see here, I'm going to pour in the water. Let me get that over here now. There we go. And as I get closer, you're going to start seeing the water fill up. And mind you, you got the ham bone in there, you got the beans in there, you got all the veggies. Now, veggies are already, they've got liquid. But as you get closer and closer to the top, see what we're looking. I'm trying to figure this out to the rim. Be careful it doesn't boil over, because it's going to boil over. So you want to get it just at least underneath the rim, because if it starts pushing up against the seal, it's going to give out. The seal's going to give out, and it's going to start spewing water or bubbles all over the place. So just watch out. But then again, don't forget the beans are going to soak up more water. All right. So now we've got all the water in there that we're going to add. Next thing we're going to do is in the 15 bean soup is this ham flavor packet. Let's see if we can get it there. See, I don't know why it just doesn't like to focus. It autofocus is fine backwards, but not anything up front. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this in there. We're going to go ahead and get this. As soon as we get it open, we'll go ahead and it smells nice. It smells really nice. So we'll just go ahead and spread it out over the here I am just checking one more time, making sure it's not anything like not for human consumption. No, it is. So again, just making sure, and there we go. Just spread it all over, let it all get in there nice and neat, and then we'll be ready to go. Let me finish up here. There it is. It's a lot. A little goes a long way, but it's a lot. And trust me, it does add to the flavor. Notice I didn't add any other spices. No other spices. No salt, no pepper, nothing. That's all we needed. And now we're going to go ahead and set the timer here. We're going to go ahead and set it for 6 hours on low. And then at the end of the 6 hours, we're going to bump it up to 2 more hours on high. So this is going to be in there for 8 hours. So it's going to take all day. All right, now we're going to go ahead and cover it. Now, again, remember last time I was having a little trouble. So here's what I'm doing. I'm using the little hooks there as a guide. See how I made the adjustment, but make sure that they're not clamped in there, because otherwise we're going to have a mess. Alrighty, so now we're going to wait, and let's go ahead and let's wait here the 6 hours to set it to the 2. Hey everybody, just want to take a moment here to thank everyone that's watching on YouTube. Do appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting. Appreciate those comments. And yeah, thank you again. Thank you for being there. Thank you for watching, and I hope some of these recipes really do give you something to do, or something to think about, or something to make for dinner if you're not too sure. Some of them are easy, and I've got more coming. And it's fun. I love to cook. I love to do. It's kind of my way of decompressing. And I mean, you see, I have fun with it. I have fun with it. So again, we're in the holiday season, so I definitely want to take a moment to all the veterans out there. Again, thank you for everything. Your service is greatly appreciated. It's coming from one veteran to all the other veterans. And again, those of you active duty, again, thank you very much for your continued sacrifice. I know, I've been there. I understand. It's rough. But you know what else? Times can get rough too. And I definitely want to share with you the Veteran Crisis Line. It's been a while. I haven't shared that with you. But hey, just get the confirmation. You want to dial 988 and then press 1 for veterans. You know who you are. So, you know, make the call. Don't feel like you can't talk to someone. There is people that want to talk. There's people there that are paid to listen. There are people there that are paid to help you do what you need to do to get over that hump, whatever it is. So don't feel like you can't talk to somebody. There's somebody there. And then, you know, again, it says here, you do not have to be enrolled in VA benefits or health care to connect. So again, don't feel like, oh, well, it's going to, no. It's reach out to them, 988, and then press the 1 when they answer, or the automated attended answers. They also have online chat and text, 838-255, 838-255. And folks, again, make the call. Don't hesitate. You know better than that. You know, take care of yourself before you take care of others. It's your sacrifice first, so you got to take care of yourself, and that's just the bottom line. That's the way it is. So listen, again, thank you very much. Happy holidays. Let's get back to cooking. We're going to wrap this up here in just a bit. Alrighty, and with the help of Mrs. This Vet Cooks, we're going to go ahead and take the bone out. Look at all the veggies and all of that. Look at that. Look at the ham just fall off that bone. There's that first bone, and there's several bones in there. So again, they're big, so it's not like you're going to accidentally, look at that. See what I mean? It's not like you're accidentally going to swallow a small piece of bone. No. At this point, the bone is, there it is. All right, there's that joint. There we go. And we're just going to take these out, and you can either use a fork, take the rest of the meat out, or use the tongs here and just kind of break the meat down. Hey, look at that. Look at that big piece of ham there along with that bone. See, it just breaks down at this point. I mean, it's been 8 hours, 6 on low, and 2 on high. And there we go. So we'll get that taken care of. And what we're going to do is just off-site. You know, we're just going to go and strip it, dump it back in there. Check around for any other bones you may feel. And look at that. It's fantastic. I think there's one more in there, but either way. And then it also gives us an opportunity to give it a little stir. So that's also a good thing. Okay, there we go. I think, yep. Nope, that was just, look at that. See how it just breaks apart. Ah, there's the other bone. There we go. I knew it was there. A little knuckle there. Let's go ahead and let's continue on with what's going on. One last look into the dish before we serve. Look at those beans. Look at that ham, the veggies, the onions, the carrots, the celery, and that ham packet, the ham flavor packet. Really, really good. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, there it is. It's done. Here we go. Here's the, you saw the beans in the bowl. So let's give it a tasty taste. Again, careful, it's going to be hot. It's going to be scalding hot because this was set on high. And so let's get this taken care of. There's some beans. Oh man. Excellent. The ham, delicious. Beans, fantastic. The spice from that ham flavor pack, that was spot on. Hey, listen, I'm Dave Guerra. You got my picks, and This Vet Cooks.